What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to the FIFA 18 Team of the Week predictions, week number 16. Get super cheap coins for FIFA 18 or FIFA Mobile at x3game.com in association with UFIFA. Use the code TVM for 8% discount. The link is in the description. Very similar situation this week as to what happened last week because the games have sort of fallen over the Sunday period. We've got last Tuesday's games, including all the week, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games today, and then on Tuesday evening, maybe Wednesday morning, I'll release a little update with everything that happened Monday and any additions I'd add from Monday. Probably not Tuesday because they'll be added to the week after. Very confusing stuff, but up first is going to be Perrin on the subs bench. Mattia Perrin, 85 rated from Genoa, made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 0-0 draw. There are going to be a lot of English League players as well as Premiership players in this week's Team of the Week, and that's not because I'm biased towards them. It's just because there's only really like 5 leagues running at the moment, and most of which are English League. We have Tom Clark of Preston, 1 goal and a clean sheet in a 1-0 win. Couple of players this week from the Saudi League. They don't normally get a look in, but they're going to get more than a look in this week because there aren't really that many games running. We have Nasser Al-Shamrani of Al-Shabaab. He got 1 goal in a 1-0 win. I'm going to butcher this guy's name, but let's go for it anyway. Yatabare, possibly, of Royal Antwerp. Got 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-0 win in our only Belgian League game of this week's Team of the Week predictions. Yet another butchering coming up from me. Chochev or Kochev, I'm not really sure how you say it. Ivailo, let's call him that because that's his first name, of Palermo, got 1 goal in a 3-0 win. This is probably the first decent looking card, minus Perrin of course, of this week's Team of the Week, and that is Caputo of Empoli. A little bit of an Empoli fan myself. Caputo got 2 goals in a 4-2 win. I do believe there was another player there as well that got 2 goals for Empoli, so it could be either one, but I think they would go with Caputo because he'd have the better looking card. What I believe to be our only hat-trick of this week's Team of the Week predictions, Mustafa Fatih of Al Tawoun got himself that hat-trick in a 4-0 win. This is probably one of those guaranteed inform situations. Sydney, I believe it is, went on to win the game 6-0. The guy got a hat-trick, Bobo, but he's already in form this week. Chances of them giving 2 informs back-to-back, slim to none, although they've ever done it before. We've talked about it every year. So I've gone with Alex Brosk. I've probably said that wrong, but he got 1 goal in that 6-0 win, was the only other notable player there, so I would give it to him if they're not going to give it to Bobo yet again. Maybe I should have started off with our silver, but Tom Pope of Port Vale got 2 goals in a 4-0 win over the league leaders Luton, costing me an absolute fortune in a bet, but still well deserved. Another big name from Italy. This guy normally gets himself an inform every year and he's got absolutely tremendous shooting, and that is Quagliarella of Sampdoria. 2 goals and a man of the match performance in a 2-0 win. Is this our first Premier League player of this week's Team of the Week predictions? Well, they're going to come thick and fast after this, I'm sure. Ryan Fraser of Bournemouth got 2 goals and a man of the match award in a 2-1 win over Everton. Yet again, costing me money. Now on to a player who would have won me money, and the last reserve player of this week's Team of the Week predictions is going to be Barry Douglas of Wolves. Got himself 1 goal and 1 assist, also picked up the Man of the Match award in a 2-1 win over Bristol in a bit of a weird circumstances really, but still, I don't know whether this will be a left mid or a left wing back. I'm not really too concerned as to which one it would be either. I think he'd probably make a better left back than he would a left mid, but we'll have to wait and see what EA decide to do. The first, but not the only one to watch card to feature in this week's Team of the Week predictions is Ederson. This could easily have been Wayne Hennessy, by the way. Were it not for a 91st minute penalty save, I probably would be talking about Wayne Hennessy. Ederson kept a clean sheet and obviously made a penalty save in the 91st minute to earn Manchester City a draw away from home at Crystal Palace. Our first and potentially only player to be brought in from Tuesday's games, Liverpool's 5-0 win over Swansea. Alexander-Arnold got himself a goal and kept a clean sheet within that game. What they normally do is they tend to bring Tuesday games over to the weekend and include those as well. However, because we've got games Monday for New Year's Day, anything could happen. For now, I've got him in there, although he is probably the ropiest option within this week's Team of the Week, but just know that he's there, subject to change. This next one, once more, is subject to change, and that is all down to Monday's game. So Rudiger of Chelsea was involved in the 5-0 win over Stoke with a goal and a clean sheet. However, he's not the only Chelsea player to feature this week, and with loads of Monday games on as well, unless they all end in bore draws with nothing really happening from them, Rudiger could be the first player, or rather the second player, to be bumped from this week's Team of the Week. But just know, for right now, he's there. Lewis Dunk in a very similar situation to Rudiger, although I believe has a better chance of staying in the Team of the Week regardless of Monday games. He kept a clean sheet and got a Man of the Match award in a 0-0 draw with Newcastle, but just stood out a little bit more than what Rudiger did. I know, yet another Premier League centre-back, but honestly, there's like hardly any leagues on right now, so it's either Premier League centre-backs or it's no players at all. We have Schindler, Christopher Schindler to be precise, of Huddersfield, kept a clean sheet and picked up the Man of the Match award in a 0-0 draw. Hey, a non-Premier League player, Al Dawsari, who actually looks like a fairly decent card, not that he'll ever get used by anyone, but still worth mentioning for sure. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 4-1 win for Al Hilal. Our second and final one-to-watch card of this week's Team of the Week. It would be rude to have a Team of the Week and not mention Salah. He seems to be here every single week. Do I think he's going to make it? No, I don't, but I'm going to mention him anyway. 2 goals and a Man of the Match performance against Leicester in a 2-1 win. I think the price hike on this was justified. I think it's definitely a possibility, but I don't think EA will feature it, although I would keep it in the back of your mind just in case. So 4 players left, 2 Premier League, 2 non-Premier League, something to look forward to. 2 from the same league, incidentally. Willian, our second Chelsea player. If any Chelsea player is going to get bumped, it's going to be Rudiger. Willian has done more, in my opinion, and has done more throughout the season to warrant getting this inform. He got 1 goal and 2 assists in that 5-0 win over Stoke. And yes, the Italian league is going to be the league to feature twice in the Final Four. HAMSIK up first with his 88 rated centre mid card, got 1 goal and indeed the only goal in a 1-0 win, was also crowned Man of the Match. The final Premier League player to feature in this week's Team of the Week predictions, or indeed this iteration, part 1 shall we say, is going to be SANCHEZ. 2 goals and a Man of the Match performance in a 3-2 win. And finally, we have DYBALA, a position change DYBALA no less, to a right wing. Not sure how I feel about that. I think I'm kind of happy, not sure. 2 goals and a Man of the Match award in a 3-1 win for Juve. And that's it for your Team of the Week predictions part 1, although I do have a quick disclaimer before I leave. Obviously, everyone who featured in this week's Team of the Week video from the Saudi League, the Belgian League, the Italian League and so on, I believe they will get into the Team of the Week on Wednesday 100%. Every Premier League player, Championship League 1, League 2, still questionable. Although I believe they deserve to be there, there are Monday games to be played. And on Monday, which is tomorrow, New Year's Day, we have Premier League, Championship, League 1 and 2, and there is 1 Australian League game to be played as well. Those are the only games that could disrupt this week's Team of the Week. So Tuesday evening or afternoon, I will release a video with a little update as to who I think should make it from Monday and potentially who could be bumped from this video. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.